Welcome to my personal nature philosophy. For this project, I will be talking about how nature has impacted me in my everyday life and also recreation. While I do this, there will be a slideshow playing in the background. The slideshow is just pictures that I've taken in my life in the last couple of years. If I'm ever down about something, I love just looking back and seeing all the places that I've been. To start, nature to me is something that is just so much bigger than life itself. Humans just play such a small role in how nature is really just running in general. For me, nature's just impacted me in my life because it's literally been around my entire life. It's really just somewhere that is really just loves that I love. It makes me so much happier if I'm stressed or angry or just sad. I feel it really just motivates me to do better in life. It also it connects me to other people. I love going on walks, hikes, going to the beach, just hanging out with my friends at parks. I feel like at home I love exploring and just hanging out in nature with people I love. That kind of brings me to recreation. Recreation is something to me that is really just finding things to do that I love. It's a really good place for things to do mentally for me. If I'm ever in a bad headspace or just not doing well, I love to find things that will pick me up in the long run. It also really just keeps me physically active too. Really is just good for me physically and mentally. That kind of brings me to how nature and recreation has just affected me in my literally throughout my life. Ever since I was a kid, me and my family have always just been really outgoing people. We love being outside. That's through sports, going to my cabin. It really just touches me. I literally have been outside my entire life. I really was never a screen kid until probably when I was a bit older, when I didn't really have time to go outside, when it was still light outside or stuff like that. It's a little different than how I am now. When I was younger, it was a lot of going outside during the day and just playing games and stuff. But now it's mostly a lot of seeing how I can put nature in my everyday life. It's a lot of finding little moments that I appreciate a lot more now that I'm older. I was scrolling through all these pictures in my camera roll and I was oh, I'm outside in this one, and that picture, my brother plays baseball and I go outside and help him practice, and just little things cutting down Christmas trees every year, just finding time even when it's freezing cold, going and doing it. And I appreciate sunsets so much. I'm a sunset girl to my core. I've always loved nature, but I don't know, I appreciate it a lot more now. I currently interact with nature through going to parks when I can, and just doing things outside when I have the time to do it, when I'm not working, or I don't know, other things like that. And then my quote for my philosophy of nature is, nature may always be in our lives, but a lot of the times we forget that it is there, so taking at least a minute a day can really help ground you. And that's really important to me, just because just taking a minute a day can really help you ground to where we live.